Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Look who's trying to keep warm. It's my rescue staffy Skittles on the sofa with a blanket on him, trying to keep warm. And so am I, with my hat on my head, sitting in my little house. Hi there, it's Hungry Nuts here, Hungry Nuts 8. Remember, I told you I changed the name of my channel. As you can see, it's Hungry Nuts 8 now. How are you doing? Put my glasses on. Oh, you'll be wondering why I'm wearing a hat, are you? Well, I'll tell you why. It's just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 minutes after 3, and put my glasses on again, and it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the 17th of January, 2024. It's been snowing. It has been snowing. Let's walk through the kitchen. It's not been snowing too much, but we're going to be getting more. Say we're going to be getting a lot of snow tonight. Sort of, I don't know if you can see that. Sort of water coming off the drain pipes in my house. And the snow in the garden, just a little bit. But later on today, because look, the sky's quite sunny, even though the sun's going down. Going to be getting more snow. That's just a teeny weeny bitty. But they say from 3 o'clock, which it's just gone 3 now, until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, Thursday, we're going to be getting tons and tons of snow. And it's okay getting snow at times, but when it gets really cold, like what it is today, last night, would you believe, in certain parts of Scotland, it was minus 15. Minus 15. I know there's countries where it's colder, like parts of Russia are colder and that, and Antarctica and everything, but Scotland, it does get cold sometimes, but minus 15. And it's going to be that again tonight in some parts of Scotland. Now, I've got my hat on, and I've got my oil heater on. A new oil heater that David got me, sitting over there, that I'm pointing at. I've also got heaters on the wall, but they're very expensive to run, the gas ones. But I've got an oil heater on, and it's been on since 7 o'clock this morning on full power. And do you know what? My house is absolutely freezing. Absolutely freezing in here. And that heater's been on all day. So I decided to put a hat on my head, if you're wondering. David came up about, I think it was about 1:30 this afternoon. He chatted to my door, and I didn't let him in. I didn't let David in. If you don't know who David is, David's my partner, but he's got his own house, and I've been with him for 27 years since he come out of the army. But I didn't let him in, because I started on him at the door. I says, don't you ever bang my door again. Because he went out the front door yesterday in a bad mood. He came up yesterday with a massive big box of beer, and I says, I'm not drinking. He says, why not? I says, because it's too cold. I don't like drinking. I really don't. I hate drinking alcohol when it's cold. I enjoy a drink. I enjoy a beer on a summer's day or that, or if the weather's a bit better, but sitting drinking beer when it's bloody minus 10 and minus 15 here in Scotland, I was like, oh no. So I've put it all in my spare fridge. I've got a spare fridge there. I've put it all in it. Don't know if you can see it. Put it all in there. So I've got 18 cans of beer. McEwan's. Is it McEwan's? No, Budweiser. 18 cans of Budweiser I've got. And I've got 7 cans from another carry out that I never drank on Monday of Madri, the Spanish lager Madri. So I just put it all in the spare fridge. I've no intention of drinking it because it's just too cold. It's miserable drinking beer when it's cold, I think. So I've got a hot, would you believe, a hot mug of green tea with honey to try and keep myself warm. So as I was saying, David came up at about 1:30 today, and I says, don't you ever bang my door again. And he went like that at the front door to us. He went, oh, I'll just go. And I went, oh, fair enough, why you go? So he started walking down the road in that little bit of snow that there is. But as I say, it's really cold. And he made me feel guilty because I didn't let him in. Just because I tell him not to bang the front door. You know, he slammed the front door yesterday and he almost broke the glass on it. And I wasn't happy. But, yeah, he came up with a couple of messages for us as well. He got us, what was it he got us? He got us olive oil with oregano from Lidl. See the oregano and the olive oil? He got us that. And he got the dog some dog treats, Skittles, some dog treats. But he made us feel guilty because I tell him not to bang the door and he says, I'll just get going, and he wouldn't have come in. He made me feel guilty when he went away, you know, because I worry about him going away home and not walking down the road. And he's got a bus pass, a free bus pass. He would have got a bus, but I just feel guilty now that I'm in. But I think that's what he wanted. I think he wanted to make us feel a bit guilty. So he's away down the road. I'm worrying about him. He's not got a mobile phone. He bought one yesterday. He bought a mobile yesterday and he left it in my hall. He went like that. I'll just leave that here, my new mobile. So I can't phone him. I can't phone him to see how he is. So he's making me feel guilty, as usual. But he banged my front door yesterday when he went away. He came up for an hour yesterday and he was drunk. And he was drunk again today. So I wasn't in the mood for him. I wasn't in the mood for him yesterday. And we were banging the door yesterday when he went away without saying bye. I was just not in the mood for him again today. But he went away anyway. But he had said to me yesterday, he had come up yesterday with some shop and he had said to me, you go and sit down. I was like, what? He says, you go and sit down and you be quiet. And I was like, and I went a wee bit. I got angry. I got angry with him. I says, didn't you ever come up to my house and tell me to sit down in my own house and be quiet? This isn't your house, David. This is mine, you know. See, I wouldn't mind if me and David were married, because we could get married if we had wanted to, but we didn't. And see, David's got his own house, as I say. But he came up here and he says, you go and sit down and you be quiet. And Muggins here, me, went away and sat down and was quiet, and then I kicked off at him. I says, don't you ever tell me to be quiet in my own house. And he sat at his computer over there with his back turned to us for an hour yesterday, and then he went away and banged the door. So when he came up today, I wasn't in the mood to let him in really. I says, didn't you ever bang my door again? And he says, I'll just go then, he said. And I went, oh, away you go. So that was that. But he made me feel guilty, you know, because it's cold outside. Does that make sense? So I'm just filling you in on what I'm doing today. Skittles is snoring. He doesn't like the cold. He wouldn't go out in the cold. I wasn't going to take him out today. It's far too cold for him. So he's been in the garden and he's snoring there. He's snoring. So I've got my green tea. I'm going to chill out, try and keep warm. But this house is really, really cold. It's awful. These houses. Right, I'll get going. Thank you for coming into the Hungry Nuts channel. It's just a wee bit about what I've been up to. I've not spent any of my money. I've held into my money this week. So I've no intention of going out. I wouldn't go to pubs in this weather and get caught out in the snow and everything, you know. As I say, I didn't like drinking alcohol when it's as cold as this. Right, I'll get going. I've gibbered. I've got my hat on, trying to keep cosy. It's the only thing that's warm is my head. Yeah, I'm probably going to put a big snooty on. Keep warm. Get warmer. Right, I've gibbered. I've said enough. I'll get going just now. Thank you for looking at the Hungry Nuts channel. I was going to say Hungry Nuts with a Z. Well, it's Hungry Nuts with a Z, but it's Hungry Nuts with a Z and 8. Hungry Nuts 8. Thank you for looking at the Hungry Nuts channel. Thank you if you subscribed. It means a lot to me. If you haven't, could you maybe consider it? I'll get back very soon with some food reviews. And yeah, tomorrow's another day. Keep warm if you're in Scotland or wherever you are. If it's cold and if it's nice and hot, lucky you. Lucky you. This is when I wish I was in a hot country. I'm getting old. I'm almost 60-year-old and I'm feeling the cold. Right, I'll get going. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now. Love for Hungry Nuts. Murdo. See you soon. Bye.